Hi everybody, welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Tonight we're gonna do Moscato with Angie. I don't have Moscato tonight, I have a mango margarita. But tonight is a very special Moscato with Angie because it's the husband's edition. This is my husband, Kareem. Say hello.
Hello, YouTube.
And I thought we would kick off the new year, and I asked him to do a video with me because I talk about him a lot in some of my other videos, and not a lot, but I may drop his name, and so I wanted everyone to see him. And for New Year's, I just wanted to do a video with somebody, and he agreed to join along in my foolishness. So today we're gonna do a 2019 year in review, just give a couple of our favorites, talk a little bit about ourselves. And so let's just jump right into it. So first, I kind of want to just introduce everyone to my husband. He is the man that I'm always talking about that gives me the freedom to be authentically me. We are actually complete opposites. Like, we probably have 10% of things in common, but it works because where I'm great, I could build upon him, and where he's great, he builds that upon me. And then what I love the most about him is that he allows me to be free. He doesn't ever want me to dim my light. He never wants me to change who I am. He allows me to be who I am. If he doesn't want to do something that I wants to do, he's not one of those men that's like, you got to stay in the house with me. He lets me go out and do whatever I want to do. And when he wants to tag along with my foolishness, he tags along, like tonight on this video. And it is hardly ever, but I think that's special because I know a lot of people who can't be who they are with their mate. They try to change themselves into who they think their mate, just so their mate can be happy. And I've never had to change, and I love that. You have anything you want to say about me?
Ditto.
You can't say ditto because that's not the same.
I'm ready to get into the hot topics. And
See, right? I can
I'm a
tell you
man.
right now. I can tell you right now. Before we started this video, I said I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about and get you some notes. Prepare what you want to say, so it won't be no blank air and no ditto. But anyway, we're going to get into the hot
Can
topics.
I say something before we start?
What?
I'm not trying to be a YouTube sensation, but y'all tune into her show. She's good. And so I'm just supporting her.
I appreciate that. First, a lot of people like to know where we met and how we got married, because I'm always talking about how I moved from Atlanta to Memphis. A lot of people don't know, me and Kareem met each other, maybe, it had to be almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, around maybe
In the
2002.
not in the 90s, but yeah, around the 2001, 2002 era in Montgomery, Alabama. I was still at Alabama State. He had just graduated from, where you went?
Auburn University, Montgomery. AUM.
AUM.
War Eagle.
Whatever. And I don't care about none of them Alabama teams, actually. But anyway, and where did we work? We met at EDS. And I guess we must have started working at EDS. That's the student loan consolidation call center, I believe.
You want me to help you out?
That's why I know so much about consolidating your student loans, because I was the star employee there. I was, because I got moved up to the advanced team very quickly. But that's here nor there. That's here nor there. But I remember we met all those years ago. We were in training, and I wanted to have a party at my house, a barbecue. But young me, I ain't had no grill, so I'm like, I still want to have a barbecue. And I guess he was flirting with me, and he said I could use his grill, and he brought it over to my house. He didn't even come to the party. He just brought the grill over to my house and let me and my friends party on his barbecue grill. And from there, that was it. We just started talking and dating from there. And of course, we haven't been together all those that's almost 20 years. I don't want to do the math right now, but
yeah, it's about to be 2020, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what, about 19 years. And so at one point we did break up, and It was okay. Neither one of us was really ready at that moment for something serious. And he moved back to Tennessee, and I finally finished college and went on to Atlanta, and we lived separate lives for a while. And we ended up, what was it, maybe 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
Oh, longer than that. Like, we've been married. And this is something that the female is supposed to know. We've been married 5 years, so.
I know we've been married 5
So-
years, and then so we dated 2 years before we got married, so that's 7 years ago. We linked back up.
I thought it was closer to 8, but oh. Well,
It could be
who's
8,
counting?
ain't
Okay.
nobody counting. And so we linked back up, and of course I was in Atlanta. He was here in Memphis, and we long distance dated for a long time, and that's how I got real familiar with the Megabus. And once I got over the Megabus, I got real familiar with driving them highways from Atlanta to Memphis. And then eventually we decided we wanted to get married, and I moved. And I'm not going to go into that long conversation of why I moved and he didn't move, but it was best for me to move to Tennessee. And we have a great blended family. I have a 16-year-old son. He has an 11-year-old daughter. And it works. And that's the quick version of us. Do you have anything you want to add that I missed out? Because my memory is not the best.
I just want to add about the Megabus. You came one time. Wait, can you gonna let me?
Okay.
One time, and she said, I'm not doing this anymore. I rode the Megabus several times. Not to down the Megabus because it's financially
It's
friendly.
very ghetto.
It's cold on there, like in the dead of winter. The air conditioning is on. But anyway, not to expound on that, but
All the ratchet people who want a ticket for $2, and I ain't mad at that. It's a $2 ticket, but I was beyond that point in life.
that shows our dedication to what we were trying to do in our long distance relationship.
And we did. We saw each other maybe once or twice a month. We made it work. We talked on the phone every day for hours, and now I can't even get him to hardly answer the phone, like
Wow, like you here. Wow.
because I still like to talk.
And you do that here, so why?
Whatever. But anyway, let's get into our 2019 favorites. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what was our favorite movie of 2019. Now, on this one, I just drew a blank because, man, I don't want to tell on myself, but we got like a Fire Stick, and we got the hookup with the Fire Stick. So
You telling on yourself. Now, when the cable police come,
okay, but anyway, we didn't go to the movies a lot since we got our Fire Stick, so I don't really recall what came out in 2019, and I ain't really have a favorite. Like, I like Dolomite on Netflix. That was hilarious, and I was happy to see Eddie Murphy back. And I liked Us. It was very strange, but it made me think. But I can't remember if Us came out in 2019 or 2018. So I don't really have a favorite movie of 2019. Like, nothing really made me this past year be like, oh, I gotta watch that over and over again, like some of my other favorite movies. So that's me. What was your favorite?
actually, I have a tie. The first one is Queen and Slim. Queen and Slim is just basically like a remix of Bonnie and Clyde. As you know, I love to watch old black and white movies, so I know about Bonnie and Clyde. And so this was like a remake, a ghetto remake of Bonnie and Clyde, suited for
2019.
yeah, suited for 2019. And then I recently saw The Irishman. I like to paint houses. Oh my God, y'all.
I fell asleep on that. It was too long.
Oh my goodness. This was like, it took me back to Heat. You know, when you got the stars, my favorite actors in here, you got Pacino, Pesci, De Niro. I mean, how can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? And
I'm gonna eventually watch it. I ain't seen it yet. That movie is over 3 hours, and I fell asleep after the first hour. And then when he hit pause and I saw it was 2 hours and something left, I moved on with my day. But I am gonna go back and eventually watch it. They should have made it a mini series with 4 sections instead of that long ass movie.
Can I say something? Mm-hmm. No. Martin Scorsese I'm saying I might be pronouncing his name wrong, but the director, he doesn't do that. He makes classics. And so, as I said before, this was kind of like a throwback to Heat when he had all those great actors in Heat. So, but she don't really watch gangster movies. But
I like Paid in Full.
see, and maybe I said it wrong. She don't watch mobster movies.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But anyway, I like Queen and Slim, but I'm not gonna say it was my favorite. It's probably just my most recent movie. Like, what did that just come out? Thanksgiving. So that can be my favorite. It's the most fresh on my mind. But anyway, next, what is our favorite TV shows of 2019? Now, to me, I love a good reality show. And I love Survivor. I love the show when somebody get kicked off at the end of the episode. I love when people have to go home. But this year, Greenleaf brought it for me. I love Greenleaf. I love the story of the church scandal. That I feel like I haven't heard that story before, and I appreciate that on the OWN network. And Greenleaf had the best season ending finale. Like, Greenleaf right now has me on my toes, waiting, like anticipating for it to come back in 2020, and it better come back in 2020 because Oprah ain't said yet. But Greenleaf was good. That's what was hitting for me in 2019. It was much see TV. I hated it. Made me hate Clarissa. It made me hate Charity, and I'm on my toes wanting to know what's going on with AJ. Is this a ghost? Is this a spirit? Is it Black Jesus in form? Like, I don't know what's going on Greenleaf. There's so many conspiracy theories, but that's my show for 2019, and that's what I'm waiting to see in 2020. And just a shout out, Issa Girl, I'm mad you didn't come back in 2019 because Insecure is my show, but you will be back in 2020, and I'm waiting to see Insecure too. Okay, what was your show? He don't watch that much TV, so I'm kind of interested in what was his TV show for 2019.
Real simple, YouTube. Fantasy.
No, that don't count.
Can you? Oh my goodness! You asked me what was my.
What's yours? What's yours?
And you know what? That's probably why you didn't win in any other leagues. Because my favorite show is Fantasy Football Now. Sometime it came on ESPN. Sometime it came on ESPN2 with Matthew Berry and a host of guys. And just let me throw this out for free. I won $885 in my football fantasy leagues. You know why? Because I listen to Fantasy Football Now.
No,
I digress.
Half of that is luck. You can watch fantasy football all you want to, but if your player get hurt, that's 0 points. And a lot of my players got hurt.
Can I just say something? How much money did you win?
I won $10.
I digress.
And I won $150 in my own league. So I came in second.
And who came in first in your league?
It don't matter.
I came in first.
It don't matter. It wasn't
300.
It don't matter. At the end of the day, if your play, you can watch Fantasy Football Now, ESPN, all that foolishness. You can watch all the data, who you should start, sit, whatever, every day if you want to. But if that player gets hurt and you down to 0 points, and say you already have been winning, and it ain't nobody on the waiver wire, and you got the last waiver wire pick because you been winning, you kind of you fucked up. And so I ain't mad at it. It happens. I have good years in fantasy. This was a bad year. But I think that's a cop-out to say Fantasy Football Now is your favorite show of the year.
So can I just say one thing?
What?
You asked me a question, which was my
And
favorite
you
show.
answered it.
And I
Okay.
answered it, and then you just kind of went on a little rant about...
Because you wanted to brag, but I wanted you to know that it's not...
I don't think I was bragging. I just think it sounded like you were upset that you didn't...
I am upset. I'm a sore loser. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. I get it from my mama. So, oh well.
This ain't the first time she ain't finished first.
It ain't the only time though. I have finished first plenty of times. So that's nothing. Okay, moving on from that. We gonna get into our favorite song of 2019. Now, I asked him this earlier today what he thought my favorite song was, and he thought it was Lizzo because I love Lizzo. I don't care if he hate Lizzo. I do love Lizzo. But if he paid any attention and called my phone every once in a while, he would see that Chung Lee is my ringtone. Every time we play on the Xbox, Chung Lee is my name. And I don't know what it is about that Nicki Minaj song, because I really ain't like that whole Nicki Queen album. But Chung Lee hits for me. Like, I love that song. She was like, she been on, y'all bitches been con. I love that.
Can I just say something
I
real
love
quick?
that. Chung Lee is still my song.
Not trying to cut you off. Can I just say something
What?
real quick? When I call your phone,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, how do I know
He
that
right.
Chung?
But he right, because his ringtone is our wedding song, which is Beyonce 1+1. That is his ringtone. So if he does call my phone, that's what he gonna hear. Okay, he get to have that one. He can have that one. What's your favorite song?
Oh, and this is something probably off the map that a lot of people ain't heard. And I wasn't really up on this guy, but I think he kind of took over. The gentleman, I can't even recall his name, and that's why he took over. But Tory Lanez Forever, the song Forever, is my joint of 2019. If y'all ain't heard
How
that,
it go?
check it out.
How does it go? Do a couple of seconds of it.
Huh? I mean, I would have to cut the thing, you know. Look, I ain't no rapper, I ain't no singer, but the beat banging and y'all, you know, I'm a hood ninja, and so you know the song is hood, you know what I'm saying, and I love it. And so, like I said, I can't even recall the other dude name that we used to love, because they was kind of
Bryson Tiller?
Yeah, see, where you at, Bryson? Because Tory
saw
Tory
him
knocking
on
you out the
Instagram.
box,
he
homie.
He just had a baby or something, so maybe he just doing family time.
But Tory knocking you out the box, homie.
The only reason I know this song Forever is because we were riding in the car to get some steaks. We're going to make some steaks tonight to bring in the new year. And he had that song on repeat. Like, the whole ride to Walmart and the whole ride home, that's all I heard was Forever. It ain't click with me, so whatever.
She lying. Because she bobbing. She was
I
bobbing her
bobbed.
head.
I like the beat, but it
She
ain't
bobbing
something I'm
her
about to
head.
go put on my playlist.
Tory, sometimes folks just haters.
Okay, let's keep it moving. We don't want to be too long. What's your favorite memory in general of 2019? Now, for me, this is very, like, I'm going to always remember this because I'm never going to do it again. But
The fuck you did?
But it was going to Memphis in May to see Cardi B. Like,
Oh,
that
yes.
shit was
Yeah.
hitting. It was hitting. Shout out to my girl Talia. I don't even know if Talia watches YouTube, but shout out to Talia. We went down to Memphis in May. It was my first time catching a lift. I ain't never doing that shit again. And and we went down to I can't even remember the part, but we was downtown Memphis, and it had to be. It was way too many people down there, and we got down there early because we wanted a good seat by the stage, and we must have stood for hours like this, just packed up next to people. It was so many people. It was not even a hot day, but it was so hot down there. People were dropping like flies because everyone was sandwiched at that stage. No one wanted to move to lose their spot to see Cardi. And Cardi, you know, she was the headliner. She was the last one to go on. And people were just dropping like flies, fainting. They was throwing water bottles into the audience because people were just fainting. I remember I had just hurt my knee a couple of weeks earlier, and I had a steroid shot in my knee, so I had my knee brace on. My knee was throbbing, but I was not moving to go sit down. I had to see Cardi. And that was the best memory for me because when she hit that stage, she did all her ratchet twerk songs, and I was in there doing my best ratchet twerk right along with her, and I had the best time. And I'm never doing that shit again. I'm too old for it. It was too many young folks out there, and I had a blast, and I'm gonna remember it forever. And I love seeing Cardi. I will go see Cardi again, but she got to do some stadium stuff where I can get me a ticket and have me a seat, a signed seat. And I'll go see Cardi again. But I'm not doing no more festival shows like that. But that was my favorite memory of 2019. I love Cardi. And she ain't have my favorite song this year. Chung Lee still got it, but that was my favorite memory because she put on a great show. If you haven't seen Cardi, go see her. She does a great show. Like, when she was performing, all the pain in my knee from standing those hours, it all went away. And I was just having my best life. After the show, all the pain came back when we had to go find us. Did I drink? I don't think I drank. No, because I ain't have no drink because I didn't want to get out of my spot to go to the line to get a drink. So I was sober.
So why don't you tell them what happened at the end of the day?
That ain't my favorite memory. My favorite memory. My favorite memory is being at the show.
Well, I know this is Kiss My Cheeks TV, and this is my wife's thing, but sometimes you just gotta go off script. So, with that being said, that was her favorite memory. This happened to be my worst memory of 2019. Because one, I'm in my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was not 3 o'clock in the morning. That show was not over at 3 o'clock in the morning. It might have been midnight.
See, because this is your show, so you can kind of take over. But
I know it wasn't over at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, but what happened?
It's your worst memory. You tell what happened.
I had to come pick you and your best friend up from downtown. And look, y'all, we don't live nowhere near downtown. So.
But was it my fault? No.
Yeah, it was your fault because you went down there. And I told you, some stuff is for young kids now. Some events you have to, like Memphis in May. Me, I've been there. I've done it. Freaknik, been there, done it. And the real Freaknik, you know, with Ludacris there, you know, with Too Short there. You going off
script. That ain't got nothing to do with 2019. Okay. We talking about 2019.
The whole point being is, this is Memphis in May. Your ass too old to be down in Memphis in May.
It was people older than me down there, but that's besides the point.
And so what happened?
No, what happened was...
No,
No, because the concert was amazing. What happened was we didn't calculate that they were going to upcharge the lifts to get back home. Now, true enough, we probably live a good 45 minutes to an hour from downtown Memphis from our house. And so what me and Talia did is we took a lift. We drove to this hotel by Wolf Chase Mall. Y'all don't, if you ain't in Memphis, you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's about 30 minutes from downtown. And so we took a lift from Wolf Chase Mall downtown, and it cost us about $20. And so we like, bet, $20 there, $20 back. But on the way back, they upcharged the lift. It was like $168 just to get home. And we was like, damn, we ain't even pay $168 for both of these tickets. So we ain't paying that just to get home. So we called Corinne and we was like, come down here and pick us up and take us back to our car because it costs XYZ to get home. And he agreed. And yeah, he probably was asleep, whatever. And he had to get up and come take us back to our car at Wolf Chase Mall. And he did it. And that's what a husband is supposed to do.
True.
So, I mean, it's his worst memory, what? Because he had to get up out of his sleep?
Yes. That's my worst memory of 2019.
But what's your favorite memory? Go back on the script.
My favorite memory of 2019, and I'm really finna go off script. My favorite memory of 2019 has actually occurred recently. In my job, I'm a probation officer for juveniles. I recently had a youth graduate. I've been doing my job for 17 years, come February. First young man I had graduate from this juvenile prison. And would not have went to the graduation unless he invited me. So he invited me, so I was there. His family was there, and so that's my special moment, and really that'll carry me on. But that's my special moment
for 2019.
for 2019.
Yeah. And that's amazing because I know he does a lot for these kids, and we need a strong male role model in all communities to just be there for the kids. And I know that's his job, but he does a lot that's above and beyond his job to help the people on his caseload. So I also appreciate they invited him to the graduation. That meant a lot to him as much as it did that young man who graduated. And congratulations to him. Okay, next, what's your favorite couples memory of 2019? Now for me, he probably gonna say this is most hated couples memory of 2019, but for me, it was the trip to Puerto Rico when we got on the boat and we sailed to all the islands. I can't remember all the islands we went to, but we went to like a 7-day cruise and we were on a different island every day. That was life to me. My family is a water family. We love the beach. We love a pool. We love anything that has to do with water. And I never went on a cruise where you actually fly to the island to get on the boat and go to other islands. Like, we've always just left out of either Miami or New Orleans. And I don't know what that was, but anyway, it's still going. We always left out of Miami or New Orleans, and we kind of been to all those islands, and we want to do something different. And I just had the time of my life, like going to a different beach every day, seeing all these different islands every day, different cultures. Even on the boat, it was a different culture of people on the boat because there was a lot of people from Puerto Rico and a lot of people from the various islands on the cruise. So it was a very cultural boat. Like, they did a lot of their Caribbean music, a lot of the salsa music. I had a ball. Like, I want to go on that exact same cruise again one day. I had that much fun. And it wasn't, look into it, it wasn't that expensive. It's the same price of any other cruise. You just got to pay a little extra for the flight to Puerto Rico. And the flight to Puerto Rico wasn't that much more expensive than the flight to Miami. So I definitely want to do that again. That was my best memory. I took some of my best photos. I was living my best life on the beach. I got to snorkel with the sea turtles. Like, that was life for me, to put my face in the water and have that big ass sea turtle swim up underneath me, and I got to see it. I didn't capture it on my phone because I didn't know how to work my little water case. So I thought I got it on video, but I didn't. But I have the memory of it. And that was my best memory of 2019. I definitely am going to do that cruise again. I hope my husband comes with me. I know he hates the beach, but we had more fun. Like, we did ATVs on St. Martin, the island of St. Martin. And that was like the best ATV trip ever. We got to see the entire island. I just want to do that again. That was my favorite couples memory. It was supposed to be a couples trip, but y'all know how that goes. Stuff happens, and hopefully maybe we can do it again as a couples trip and people will come this time. But life happens. I ain't gonna blame it on people. Life happens and people end up not being able to go. But that was my favorite memory. What was your favorite couples memory of 2019?
Same trip.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, the same trip. We were able to meet some fantastic couples at our dinner table.
That you still keep in contact with.
Yes, that I still keep in contact with. And my man Javi, yo, Puerto Rican Slim, I got you, bro. Yo, and it's like, you know, like, and it's crazy, like.
Because Javi is from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Javi is from Puerto Rico. And so, you know, I just got a message from him today, well, you know, which I don't understand what the hell he's saying, because it's in Spanish. But Javi, and I'm telling my man Javi to reach out and check out your page. But like Javi and my guy Reggie, like we were all sitting at this dinner table, you know, couples, and what they do for those who've never been on a cruise. And I'm gonna try to keep it short. Like you get put with people, you get put with people you don't know.
At the dinner table.
Right, at the dinner table, unless you know you requested friends or whatever. But anyway, long story short, like the women, the guys, they were all super cool. And so one of the guys was Javi, which was Puerto Rican. The other guy was Reggie. That was
he was from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, he was from Houston, Texas. And and also you know, Javi, yeah, like I say, he was Puerto Rican, but he was actually he's from Puerto Rico. And so like
and there was another couple from Connecticut. I can't remember their names, but they were cool too.
You gonna let me? I know this show, but you gonna let me do this. But long story short, Javi and Reggie, like we stay in contact. And the crazy thing is, like the females be the one that was doing all the damn talking. I asked Angie, have you talked to so and so? She be like, if you see her shaking her head, no. But like me, Javi, and Reggie, it's love. And so
and it's no disrespect. It's just I have enough people to keep in contact with as it is. Like it's gonna sound disrespectful when I say it. It's no disrespect, but I am social media friends with them. If I see them on Facebook or Instagram, I'll do my Facebook or Instagram thing. But I don't reach out and talk to them because it's hard enough. Y'all know how it is hard enough keeping up with the friends you got.
And can I just chime in for a second? Because of what you just said. Like, guys don't be like that. Like, you know, we've been on other cruises.
True.
And I don't, but like, for some reason,
maybe you just connected with them more than anyone else.
Me and Javi and
Reggie,
we connected so strong. Like we always, like the wives, no, they don't keep in contact.
It's no disrespect. Like I would keep in contact with them, but it's hard enough for me to keep in contact with my other friends. Like, you know how it is if you're a mom. I don't really message anyone on Instagram or Facebook. And I may text or call people, but sometimes I have other stuff to do. And so it's no disrespect. And I would love to go, like if we could all just, that group of people go on the cruise again, I would do it. Because I did have fun with them.
And so, y'all, she don't know because she don't know what me and Javi and
Reggie
be talking about. That's what I'm saying.
I have no clue what they talking about.
Yeah, and so so I've been on several cruises, and this most recent one, like those are my guys, and you know, but look, y'all, I know this is not my show. This is Angie
and we don't
Moscato
want it to get to be too long. It's called Moscato with Angie.
Shit, y'all, you know
Moscato
what?
with Angie.
I think I might start my own show. Maybe
he ain't.
Sino and Cavassier. What y'all think? Get back at me.
He ain't gonna do it. But anyway, where are you going in the middle of the show?
That was the mic drop. I thought the show was over.
Anyway, it's almost over. Like, we have a whole script. And I told him at the beginning he did not have to go off frame to make him a new drink. It's sitting right there next to him. But anyway, let's not make this too long, y'all. And this is really how we talk to each other. It might seem crazy, but it's all love.
Can I get a shout out in case I don't ever be on,
shout them out, but I don't know if whoever you gonna shout out is gonna see it.
Shout out to Guy
ain't watching. Tamiko will watch.
You's a hater. You know what? YouTube fan, she's still pissed off over that damn fantasy football shit.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, her ass is.
I'm not mad at it because last year when he won actually all the leagues last year. I'll give him his credit, and he took me out to the butcher shop, my favorite steak place. And so this year, I'm sure he's gonna do the same. So why am I gonna be mad at it?
Hell no.
He gonna do it. I ain't mad at it. So anyway,
Get a strip steak.
Let's-
You can get a strip
I
steak
don't even
at
like no
Kroger.
strip
You
steak.
can get a strip steak at
No,
Kroger.
I want
Kroger.
a prime rib.
I have to get a strip steak
a
at
prime
Kroger.
rib from J. Alexander's, or I want me a ribeye from the butcher shop. And don't worry about what he's talking about.
Kroger.
Anyway,
Kroger.
let's not make this video too long.
Shit, I thought we was done.
We ain't done, because we got to wrap it in. We got to bring it into 2020.
All right. Well,
Like, we done talked about 2019.
Well, let's make that
Let's
quick.
bring it into, it's going to be quick. We're going to bring it into 2020. So, let's give our personal goals for 2020. And this could be quick. My personal goal for 2020 is to pay off 2 credit cards. Stop.
And the Twilight Zone.
That's my personal goal. I'm going to pay off 2 credit cards because 2021, my son is graduating from high school. I know I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money on all the stuff he want to do, his senior year, prom, all the events, all the graduation fees, and I'm gonna do it up for my son. That's my only child. We party in 2021, so I gotta cut down on my debt for 2020, pay off a couple of credit cards, and that's my goal for 2020. Even for personal reasons, I might pay off 3. Who knows? But my goal for 2020 is to cut down my debt, not shop as much, and pay off a couple of credit cards. What's your personal goal for 2020?
My personal goal for 2020 is, well, let me say this. I've been joking out here, but on a serious note, my personal goal is for 2020 is to be a better father, to be a better husband. Simple as that.
I'm not gonna argue with that. I mean, everybody can be better. I'll say I don't feel like it's anything wrong with where we're at now, but everybody can do better. So I ain't gonna argue with that. Do better, Anyway, that kind of ruins your couple's goal for 2020. Like, what is your couple's goal for 2020? My couple's goal is for us to do more things together, like date nights and things like that. And I'm not even gonna blame that on my husband, because I am always, as you would say, running the streets, doing something with my homegirls.
Running the streets, running the streets.
And like I said at the beginning of the video, that's why I love him the most, because he's a homebody and I'm not a homebody. We're opposites, but he doesn't require me to be a homebody with him. So I'm always out doing stuff with my homegirls. He'd probably be happy I'm gone, because like he'll say I be talking too much. I like to talk and he don't like to talk. So I got to talk to my homegirls, or I'm talking to y'all on YouTube, but whatever. My couple's goal is for us to do more things together. And I mean, he don't care if I go out with my homegirls, but I be wanting to spend time with my husband too. And we did kind of earlier say, let's make a goal of doing a date night once a month. And we might say that, and then once a month to come around and stuff will come up, especially during football season. Not just because he likes to watch football, but I'm also like the treasurer of my son's football team. So once football season rolls around, I don't have time for nothing. Like, I'm always at Arlington High School, and I'm happy next year is senior year, but I'm gonna be emotional for senior year, but that's off point. But my goal is for us to do our once a month date night in 2020. And I could tell I've been drinking, but I would also like for us to do a once a month family night, because now that our kids are older, and I'm sure a lot of you all can relate, especially the 16-year-old, they only care about their friends. Like, mom and dad, they not cool anymore. They don't want to hang out with us. As cool as we think we are, no, these kids, we not cool.
We lame.
We lame to them.
Shit.
So I want us to, we used to do family nights when the kids like to hang out with us, but I'm going to start making them hang out, because I am the parent that makes kids do stuff. And
Can I say
because
something real quick?
yeah, get it. I'm talking too much. Get into your couples goal.
No, so we got to make him hang out tonight. I mean, like, damn.
We said we were.
But I'm just saying, we need to let you two
Cheeks
know.
ain't even home yet. And I mean, because he could drive. So he's still out hanging out with his friends. I ain't going to call their
Well,
name.
they need to know all that, but okay.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, the 16-year-old really be on his own thing.
The goddamn 10-year-old be on home.
She 11. But she do.
Damn, she is.
Right. So she be into her cell phone, talking to her homegirls, which ain't nothing wrong with it. We did it. And Chiggs, he's 16. If he ain't on that video game playing with his friends, he out running the street with his friends. They done went down to Liberty Bowl. And so they hanging out. And I ain't mad at it. I want them to have fun as youth, but I want them to have fun with us too. So that's going to be our couple goal for 2020 is to have more family time because, I mean, next year my son going to be a senior. Like, what is that? August of next year when he starts his senior year. And that's going to be the last year before he going to be grown. And that's going to be very emotional for me, I know. So I want to spend as much time with him as I can. And he's not as bad. He will, y'all know how teenagers are. He will come around. But for the most part, if it ain't got nothing to do with our Arlington football team, he don't really give a damn. But anyway, let's close out this video because it's getting long. I didn't want it to be long, but
Damn, I'm getting sorry.
what's your couple's goal then?
Shit, well,
I
thank
thought
you
you said it.
No, I hadn't said
Well,
it.
say your couple's goal.
My couple's goal is for me and my wife. Damn,
I'm crossing my fingers hoping he gonna say what I want him to say. But say it.
shit, I can't engage you. I'm already married to you, but my couple's goal is for us to pray together more. That's
a good one.
That's our goal. Like, we don't pray together like we used to. And you know, there's no excuses.
No.
Yeah, so as we close out 2020,
2019, entering 2020.
yeah, 2019 entering 2020, I would just like to say, God bless and peace out.
That's not how you close my show, but okay.
Well, yeah, you know, this is not my show. But shit, I think that was a pretty good close. You know, all you have to do is hit the damn button and say, hey, we done.
That's not, because he ain't on YouTube. That's not how you close out a show.
You know what, y'all?
You got to tell people to subscribe to your channel.
That's what, you know what, I might have get me a damn channel.
He ain't getting no damn channel. Subscribe to my channel. This is Kiss My Cheeks TV. And we do want to God bless everyone in YouTube
Yes,
land.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I wish blessings upon everyone in 2020. Yes. I hope you grind hard and everything that you grinding for comes true. Because one thing I'm grinding for is 2020. This is a baby channel. I just started this channel a month ago. And I'm having pretty much the time of my life talking to you all in YouTube land. This is fun to me. So I'm going to grind on my YouTube channel to get my subscribers up. So you all subscribe to my channel. And you have to like the video. And you have to share the video so other people can see it. And I also hope in 2020 that my husband will, because I feel like it might seem like we crazy with each other, but this is how we really talk, but it's all love. And I think we did good tonight on the video.
I think we did real good. I feel like, goddamn, what's the name? Tamala Man and who the other dude
We
is?
are not like Tamala Man and David.
I mean, mine is the religion. Yeah.
We are religious. Don't make it seem like we heathens.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, we're going over the top. You know what I'm saying?
They probably don't drink I don't know what they do in their house, but
What?
I don't know if they drink or not. We don't know. It ain't nothing wrong. To me, it ain't nothing wrong with drinking. We are religious, but we have fun too.
Yeah, we not holy rollers. That's what it is. We're not holy rollers.
I think we've had a lot to drink in this video.
No, speak for yourself, Ma. Speak for yourself, Ma. Don't speak for me.
And before we start saying stuff, we might not want other people to
I said we not holy rollers.
On the camera, let's end it. Thank you.
God damn it, hold on. I got one more thing to say. I'm from Chicago, so if y'all accept Kanye West, accept your boy. I'm done. Mic drop.
I'm on edit out anything he said about Kanye West.
Use the hater.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all turn up for 2019. We gonna definitely continue to turn up at our house and have a ball. So thank you all for watching. Bye.